Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. It's second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Well, Frank, how about this 255-yard par 3 sixth?
Yeah, there's a bit of a bailout area, sort of short and left, but the only thing really going in the player's favour, it is a big green, 51 yards in depth. So you want to sort of do the maths in reverse, 255, take away 50, 205 front, doesn't sound as daunting.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And getting ready for the putt. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green. So it's just a layup. See the bunker down there in the distance? That really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that, but really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
You got like 36 videos.
This is a good-looking shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Pretty good shot right there.
Even par currently.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, you keep things steady. Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot. You can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of the green light area if you can get it down there. Anything short of that, it becomes very much a three-shotter. But if you can get it close to that crosswalk that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
And setting up here in the rough. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Getting set now over the putt.
You'd like that one again. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 ninth, 452 yards, I hear players like you often say, I'm going to take it on. What do you mean by that, and how does it apply to this particular tee shot?
Well, you have options, obviously. One is to hit it down that right side, which is your best shot. The easy way is obviously to bail it out down the left side, but then you're almost giving into the hole, like you're accepting you're going to make bogey if you're lucky. So in the end, you're forced to go back to option A, which is actually to challenge the best shot you have, which is down the right side. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
It's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Much.
And he's made the green. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
No.
Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. So just a formality here. Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Frank, disappointing couple of rounds there.
And consequently a miscut. No chance of playing in the weekend, but there's more than one tournament ahead.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. And Frank, that steady play continues.
Rock solid. Excellent approach shot.
And he makes it for par. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. A good 190-yard shot, and this is the second. Headed for the bunker? Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker?
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
I can get out of here. Sit down. Damn.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Right, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
That hurts. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
It's not really
Man, look here, man.
What happened there, Frank?
You got
put
kids
this one.
watching. Oh, Mama, you watching? It can, look. It's showing
What?
I'm watching. Yeah. See it? Right there, it says one viewer. You're watching. I mean, you're watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I went out there and she was like, who this? She was like, I was like, this Dick. She was like, oh. She's like, he live on. She was like, he live on this. I said, yeah, I know. I was like, he's very dang.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, get your tissues.
Bet. Bet.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Thanks for joining us here today in La Quinta, California. Beautiful spot. We're at the Career Builder Challenge. Frank, what do we have out here today?
Par 72, every inch of this golf course is going to extract the best out of your game, because if you don't play your best, you will struggle. Anything in the 60s, something to be proud of. This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
You missed it. Man, come on.
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the
Bad.
tee.
Right at about 125 yards to where the hole is
Get
cut.
out of there.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the
Bad
world.
shot
Here
again.
come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. We're here today at the PGA West Stadium course located in La Quinta, California. Frank, why is this golf course such a challenge?
There's really no bailout, Rich. You miss it left, there's trouble. Miss it right, there's trouble. If you don't get the distance right, you're going to find trouble. So it really is a point-to-point golf course.
Missed that
Sit
one,
down.
and it is going towards the rough. Into the tall
Sorry,
cabbage,
I'll
that
take
ball
that one.
is swallowed up. About 80 yards left, Frank.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Ain't that some shit my boy talking about?
Just a couple of feet.
I'll take the ball.
Been a little too much of that. Solid par, 8 yards.
That's gonna be a bomb squad right there.
Frank, for a long time, the stadium course at PGA West was thought to be too difficult for the professionals. How'd that happen?
It wasn't really unusual. A lot of Pete Dye courses when they first came out with the wooden bulkheads, so visually intimidating. It was such a departure from traditional golf design that players, they weren't very receptive to it. They thought it was too punishing, and yet now we look some 20, 30 years later, Pete Dye's going to go down with the Mackenzies, the Donald Rosses, the C.B. McDonalds as one of the most innovative and one of the great architects that actually changed the direction that the game's gone.
Back in the late 1980s, the Tour Pros actually refused to go back to the stadium course. They signed a petition to get it removed as one of the host courses, a ban that effectively ran until 2015. But now the Career Builder Challenge will return to the rotation in 2016.
That's what I need. That's all I need, dog. Get down time. Oh yeah.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, it's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Hello? What's going on? You Northeast Gifford? Yeah, Northeast Gifford. You know that's we play at 9. Who am I talking to? Jameer? Yeah, Northeast Gifford High School. You know that's over there. That's yeah. Right up there. We play at 9 o'clock. Be there, try to be there about 8:15, 8:30, something like that. So that we have time to warm up. Yeah. You gonna be there though? Okay, no doubt. Well, we're gonna put this mob squad on somebody. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, let me put your name down. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, you playing with the 10th graders, yeah. 'Cause that's the only thing I'm gonna take tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm only gonna have 9 players, so yeah, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, you just some run, no doubt. I appreciate you coming though, man. Yeah. All right. I see y'all tomorrow, man. All right. Oh, sheesh. I'm at tomorrow. Josh. I'm at a mall squad tomorrow. Bonnie, Tyreek Dawn, Colton, Malcolm, Javion, Jay, Javion from Mexico. Javion, Tyreek, Lanier, Bill, and Jameer. Oh, no, Corey playing. Only one I ain't got is Alex in Taiwan. Alex gonna come play. I don't know about Taiwan though. Yeah, he's on a different team. You know, but if he feels playing and get down, you know what it is. I told him, I create magic when I want to. See, I've been playing some dubs. But when I really want to get down, I gotta go pick up the phone and say, hey, let's get down. Boys coming to me. See, that's why I thought really like, hey, bro, we gotta put something together, man. We gotta stick together on this. But you know I get it down. Put a squad together. Okay. Let's do that. It's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got no argument. I don't know what's going on. But you know, I ain't even like trying to put it together. Oh. Thanks. I got it. Fifth and sixth grade. But I'm gonna have 2 teams. I'm gonna put this team together. This team right here this is my very first team I had all day. This is my very first team. But I'm gonna put this team together. But then once I get myself straight, my funds right, I'm gonna give me another set of uniforms. And when I'll be able to get a 10th grade, and then I have like a 9th grade team. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only gonna have 14, and that's too much people to deal with. So I can deal with 2 teams. I can get somebody to help me with 2 teams. And that's how we made it to the Greenville Competition Championship game, both teams. Because we only had 2 teams to focus on. So you got 14, it's hard to keep up with everybody's situation. People calling you about this and that, kid sick, this and that. They got 2 teams, I can focus on you, I can handle all that. You know what I mean? And see Derek play too, shit, he won't let come pick up my dad. So when I stick Derek on there more, yeah, he on that fast too. Woo!
There's a Tuesday on the 13th.
I got a mob. I love this. It's a mob squad, man. Whoo! That's a mob. Jameer playing. It's just like a little tournament. Damn. Them mugs when you realize we about to bring a mob squad up in that mug and go off. For real, man. It's a mob
That's
squad
a good start
coming
to
up
the
in that
hole.
mug tomorrow. They
Down the
just
middle.
gonna
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag.
Get all the
This is
boys
a
back,
green
come
light
back
special.
like that. Well, you better know. Oh, get over there, baby. Come on, sit down. Sit
Look out.
down.
It's
Damn.
over.
The green.
Oh, hit the
That
man
one
in the head.
ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Just
Yeah,
trying to
it
make
did.
clean contact from the rough.
Let me get out of there, though. Slide, baby.
Oh, that was
Okay.
solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Don't worry about it. Let me get this. Yes, sir. Stay even,
Nothing
baby.
wrong with that par putt.
Nope, ain't nothing wrong with that. Stay even.
Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards.
I'm gonna put this coffee in and then I'm gonna go down here and start a load of clothes.
Mob Squad. That boy already know they gonna get down with me.
When he goes after it like he is here.
I ain't saying nothing bad, bro. I'm
Oh, I
supposed
like
to talk.
that.
That's what my job is. That's why it's there,
Long
bro.
just
It's
meant
not-
longer.
You don't want to say nothing family and business and stuff, but talking. You
Playing
talk.
his second shot here at the
That's
par
what it's there
5.
for, baby. I'm about to make this nice shot right here. Got to. Come on, baby. Make it nice. Get nice for me.
Frank, this one's not looking
Get
good.
nice.
Yeah, it's certainly not
Nice,
down the
not.
fairway
Come
line,
on.
heading toward the
Ah,
rough.
Dang.
And it is not looking like a good lie.
No, it ain't. And I gotta get up out of here, though.
Playing a par
Oh,
5, Frank, what happened on that
come
third
on,
shot?
cuz.
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But
Yeah, don't make no
hopefully he can
cuss.
eradicate
Get
that
outta
from
here.
the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot.
Do not want to drop a shot. I'm not gonna cuss on you, though. I come back. I'm gonna bring you back out later, fellas. All right.